Hi, I'm Liz, and I'm going to be walking you through the water quality data files downloaded from the query function of the Chesapeake Data Explorer. To access the downloaded files, you will need to go through the query form on the home page of the Chesapeake Data Explorer. For more information on how to query data, please watch the Query and Download Data video. Once you hit Get Results on the query form, CSV files will automatically download containing the data you queried and any metadata files requested. The data file is labeled CMC Water Quality Sample for water quality data and CMC benthic sample for benthic macroinvertebrate data. During this tutorial, we will walk through the water quality file shown here. To give you an orientation to this file, the data will be arranged in a horizontal fashion, with each row containing a date, time, and station, and a specific sample depth. The first 7 columns of the spreadsheet shown here will include the metadata information for each sampling event. So this includes the date and time, the station name, and this is the station name assigned by the individual group, the station code, which is the unique code assigned in the Chesapeake Data Explorer. You can use this column in order to relate this table to the station metadata file for more information on each station. The next 2 columns include the latitude and longitude coordinates, and then column G includes the group code. This is again the unique code assigned in the Chesapeake Data Explorer, and you can use this column to relate this table to the group metadata information. Column H is the sample ID, and a 1 indicates that it's the first sample taken, and a 2 indicates that it is a duplicate sample. So you can see here that duplicate samples will be displayed on their own row on the Excel datasheet. Column I is the sample depth listed in meters. Each sample depth will again have its own row. So in this example, we only have 1 sample depth, but if there was an additional sample depth, it would have its own additional row. Air temperature will have its own separate row as well because it does not have an associated sample depth. Column J starts showing the data by parameter. The parameters in your data set are listed in alphabetical order across the spreadsheet, and each parameter will have 6 associated columns. The first column, column J in this example, is the recorded value for that parameter. The next column is the code, and this is the associated code in the Chesapeake Data Explorer, and this is the column that can be used to relate this table to the parameters metadata file in order to get more information about that particular sampling method. The next column indicates the tier level for that sampling event. The next column indicates the units. And the last 2 columns indicate any problem or qualifier codes that are associated with that sampling event. These columns will appear in the same order and will repeat for each additional parameter that's associated with your data set. So the number of columns that are included in your data set will vary depending on the query that you set up. So if we scroll all the way to the end of the Excel file, after the data fields, you'll see the station conditions. And this includes tidal stage, water color, rainfall, weather conditions, and any other conditions that are collected during sampling. The very last column included is any additional comments that were made about the site, the sampling station, or the sample that was collected. Thanks for watching, and check out our other videos to learn about additional functionality of the database.